Hey, g'day. Coach Raeleigh coming at you from the trails today to talk cadence, running cadence specifically. Had an athlete just reach out on the platform recently and said that they were struggling with this whole idea of increasing cadence. And I guess there's two parts to this series. The second part will be the why. This is going to be the how part. So this is the how to increase cadence. Say an athlete comes to me and says, I'm at 165, I'd like to be at 180. How do I do it, Coach Raeleigh? And I say, well, we do it incrementally because it's sustainable, it's achievable, and ultimately prevents injury. So anytime we shift any dynamic with our running, it needs to be very progressive and gradually managed. So how do you get from 165 to 180? In bite-sized pieces. So 160 to 170, I would suggest, would be that athlete's increment. And they would either find a metronome and set that on their phone. A lot of the wearable watches these days have metronomes, set that at 170. Find your favorite song at 170 beats per minute, run to that. Over a few weeks, what you'll find is initially your heart rate starts to spike, like pretty rapidly. And often people will give up at that point because it seems too hard. The rate of perceived exertion seems too hard for the reward. But what happens is as your neurology adapts and as your central nervous system adapts and as your aerobic system adapts, that becomes easier. And for the same effort or the same cadence, your heart rate will start to come down again. When those two meet, that's when I would suggest you've reached a point of plateau. And you want to hold it there for a little bit, like 3 or 4 runs, and just really make sure that that one new 70 it really is your new norm. Once you've plateaued, now you're going to 175 and you do the same thing. Try and ramp it up. You'll go through the same spike in heart rate and the adaptation will come. Your cadence will settle at 175 and that will become your new plateau. Settle at that and then add another 5. So over a series of maybe 8, 10, 12 weeks, you'll go from a 165 step per minute runner to a 185 step per minute runner, injury-free, improving your efficiency along the way and improving your aerobic capacity. So there's some really good wins right there. Look out for my next post, which is going to be all about why we do this, not just the how. Over and out.